Yeah, what's on again? Manyangatsi the commissar. So long as you subscribe and the kombela u subscribe subscription ya wena koka na n'wina van'wana mi nga subscribe hi mhaka nga kumana Mr. Post. This is your time and kombela mi subscribe. I think that's the first issue that I'm gonna touch on. So the first issue that I'm gonna touch on is the magata mina Mr. Post. I think botala mishboni now it's not more than 2 weeks since I climbed on stage with him and then get so and some of the reasons and get I'm just gonna touch on things which I think are very important, just to clarify why I had to do that. Mina na Post we even before we even met each other. The only time it was hlangana ka city launch ya person fan, and we never had time to speak to each other. And realizing the damage that the beef has done, and I realized and I don't want any more damage. Why? Because when that song came out, a lot of people were touched, especially family members, those who know Nandesani, and so many people who care about me and who cared about my mother. So I realized why, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Continue because when that song came out, I didn't even care about safety. I'm not going to render winning, no worry about my safety. I was more obsessed with being known. I was more obsessed with attention. But I believe for the last 2 years I have had enough of that. I actually move like before. What was this? So I'm killing Manyangatsi, and I believe nothing is gonna shake me. So that's the reason why I decided that as much as this beef Yamina Post and benefit is not worth it, because I realize the more Yamatweni, the more are unnecessary enemies. I still remember this other time my family called me. Even would so when they never allow Bakalazo. You go maringa maritala mas and realize there's no need anymore. Mr. Post. I would gain more being an associate with him than being an enemy. Because one, I'll now consult one, majority of the fans that Post, notice in the last 2 years, even aggressive. Even they don't reason, they just take you as an enemy. Lerazo ukumozondi waso kurusibona lokuthi kulangishina lokumere kuzombeni kule dwan go baiza what candidate ngakubaya mpama mara khathi ngibhela ukuthi kanti yini dokubhela ko wayolo wana Mr. Post. So as responsibilities grow, the more kule, the more wana utihlamleri, the more wana muti nine is the more usibona valala necessary and we need. So that's why I decided to end the beef na Post. Possibly by the 25 we'll have done our interview. I spoke with the guy. I realized that no, man, one lamsaben kuna van lava anga kahle ka vona ivi ku va na vanhu lava vo ngo anga kahle ku ha munhu wo hinkwavo vanhu va ku anga kahle. So that's what I realized is actually not a bad guy if he has no intention to harm you. No, so that's why I ended the beef. For the personal reasons, sikisha swa relevance na content na nesitsikini sweswo ndalanguta sweswo because kuna vutomi bya vana vutsongo which were involved, including my younger brother. Leswi ni swi realize khale, but I was being arrogant. No, so I took that decision in magatrezini teleto na ku na mbili ya mise holeni. And Shulan shaking this one. And I can proudly say that I don't hate Mr. Post. I realize kwatela moon. Swi fana da poison expecta ku munhu lon'wana afa a swi pfuni nchumu kahle kahle swi vavisa hi n'wini. So I don't have that anger towards him. I don't have anything against him. I feel like a na ha ri na nchumu. At times loko ni vona ti-video ta tona ta mani a ni twa nyangatseka. So even his presence a swi nyangatsa, but masiku lama a swa ha ni endli nchumu. I've healed him. So whoever thinks my decision is bad, it's your own pill to swallow. I took it, and that was best for me based on my observation. So issue number 2 lena wakwalawula yona nakwalawula the arrangement ya Limpopo poison. I kind of feel like this arrangement it's only working for 2 people. Angeni ka to wall ya Beni, ngena ka wall ya Prince, ngena ka wall ya Joe. Joe na Beni are the only people who are getting bookings, while Prince Rhangani is not being booked at all. The only event Prince Rhangani ngana yona sweswani ya Limpopo poison, the return of Limpopo poison. Where else Joe Shiraman not 2 or 3, Beni not 2 or 3, but Prince is not getting bookings. And Prince ukumanga of the bookings look his album. So I was thinking, since being at the October what's gonna happen with Prince Rhangani, because that song was supposed to benefit all of them, but that lawyer ko aritangiwi our perform loko itarambwange kwen intonga kuyipalela ngofu Prince Rhangani because he's not getting bookings. Beni na Joe are getting bookings, and October being like, what's gonna happen to Prince? How is this decision gonna benefit Prince Rhangani? That's a question. Then another thing, the event liyabanga and yawona yali Fanville. You know, me I have a mentality of an event attender. Maybe I attended the gig that guys with Khalanga. So Elish. I wrote a post and deleted it on Facebook. I'm going to one. I was just a song. Fanville, ile side performance. It's all sides of it. Target market yeah that event even bele Soweto mainly. If mun ufane asuka Midlands aya Fanville ufaka bana transportation. Le transportation yakona ungataka ungabe taxi because event ichali tukuta kura taxi to utakhange taxi ukuta uya 2 or 3. It's either Uber or someone you know gonna transportation or someone you're gonna pay for a private transportation. And abatalang man labangata suka atindwini without mali ya ticket. Mara loko ay la Soweto amukuma kuna van'wanyana avataya va fika va yima handle uhupingu loko Khalanga production is one kuna vanhu more than 50 va nga gunguleni price abata tshova the price vangena. Seswiswani kwa munhu anga ta suka a Soweto kuma suka Pitori aya fika yima handle a Fanville ayime loko ticket ri cheap. Mina I was saying that 150 kahle for kushava ticket late at the gate. This is because it will be painful to see an event like that make a loss. How do you tell if an event is not selling? You can tell if an event is not selling tickets either way kungana the rapid promotion akona. So if you compare this event na lebanga endla lastly Agagai Shakogaju was flowing. You could tell na loko by market go they were extend, they knew what they were doing. I was talking about our con. How long as corona desperating promotion our promoter because they knew people will come. But now you can tell there's no post success on the ticket sales here. Why? Because of the decision you're going to ticket price 18,200. 200 is a lot. And mind you, I only figure at 15 man per week. And Manamali, we can get 25 net date. At 15, not like a from man. Yeah, but anyways, it was an advice, which seemed like but I'll be there also to actually attend the event. And another thing, Masada is very good at this thing. Masada Simple Kitchen. I still remember last year when Kakashi did his birthday celebration, and the main event outside was Mr. Post. Masada took Manyangatsi to Simple Kitchen and it worked. Suswan, kuna the return of Lipopo Poison. Mr. Post is not part of the event. Kwendu inina. Titeki Mr. Post ngisa Simple Kitchen. Nesula kuku shafula number ya vanhu lava ta suka a Thembisa kumbexana va ta suka Pitori va endla Thembisa va ya Farmville. This is ko va ku vana swilo mi swi teka ngopfu hi mbilu. But anyways, a ya hi Vatsonga ka hina Manyangatsi kumisa Mayendeza releasing an album on 22th of September. If you haven't heard it, the single, you go on the single or comment the link kwalazi mingisela Mayanda. I will also comment the link to listen to album Yandongwe. Then anyone who needs promotion, MG claim, anyone who needs promotion on contact 064 968 9940 064 968 9940. Loko upload the lot team online na swin'wana but take a look when I do charge for promotion and I do charge for uploading your music to all online platforms. Sharp.